Alright. Here we go again. Hopefully with much less lag this time. Hopefully. Testing, testing, testing. Testing my patience. Oh, I got it. Get something. There we go. Oh. When we last left our heroes, we just finished the DLC, the footage of which got really lagged up, and so now no one can see. To my eternal disappointment. Tell you what, though. Before we embark upon the beginning of the end, come on. Before we embark upon the beginning of the end, let's at least try to recapture some of that past glory. The glory of the arena. I've taken a few more cracks at it, and I've kind of decided not to even bother with doing the amount of practice to finish the super secret fights of the arenas. No, sorry, not the super secret fights, the special ranks, which, well, I have considered one way of tackling it, but for now, let's talk to this person. And anyone who's watching right now, please tell me that, you know, the footage is coming across fine, that there's no lag or anything. Good. Then enjoy this again.
スクエア・エニックス代表取締役社長松田洋介です。私とお手合わせ願いましょう。社長ですか。社長ですか。社長ですか。こういうのはどうでしょう。社長ですか。社長ですか。スクエア・エニックス社長ですか。社長ですか。社長ですか。社長ですか。社長ですか。
Matsuda!
やりますね。僕も混ぜてもらっていいですか。プラチナゲームズ代表取締役社長佐藤健一です。
Kenichi!
ああ、行くね。社長です。
They also share one health bar, so it's not a huge challenge, I don't think. Oh, right. But they do have a desperation attack. Frick. Oh, good. A resilience +3. That's exactly what I needed. Well, I technically won. I think. Well, no, probably just technically lost. But, alright. So let's do something weird. Anything else that would be useful? No, let's not draw wireframes, please. There we go. Got some cheats on. I can't save my game, but I'm gonna see if I can get through the special rank this way.
So, you made it this far, huh? Alright. Then I think you're ready to face the next challenge. This is the ultimate, completely insane battle. Can you overcome the odds? Ready? Fight!
And I have another idea. Instead of the Phoenix Lance, let's do Spear of the Usurper, which has a chance to subjugate my enemies. That should do it. I have infinite health. I can get through this without getting one-shotted now. At this point, so close to the end, I just have no more shame for this. I just want to see it done. I don't need the rewards, not on any permanent basis. And here's the tank. The tank that would definitely kill me if I was doing this for real. It's also got this black covering that is the visual effect of the shades from NieR 1. Yeah, not only are the enemies level 130, but no matter how much defense plug-in chips you give yourself, they'll basically one-shot you. Like, without fail. So, I have debug mode on, so, and I activated the my HP cannot decrease flag. Oh, the Usurper effect probably doesn't apply to the Shockwave, does it? I just want to see what was all in this. Yeah, it's pretty seriously BS. However, with the Spirit of the Usurper, you can kind of cheese it by subjugating one of the guys. Because they have ridiculous stats, and they can help you out a bit. But that's if you can make the random chance land. Oh, good. Yeah, any of these hits, I'd be dead. Even though I'm at max level. I'm sorry, what? Yeah, so this is the most insane challenge they have. Oh, hell. I've never seen this. Excuse me? What is this? What kind of hack was that? That hacking pattern is definitely not in the base game anywhere. I detonated that guy and he's still up? Oh dear. Yeah, I guess the infinite health extends to my subjugated allies. Okay then. An hour to do all this, normally. And then they just throw kamikaze guys at you. Alright. At this rate, my subjugated guy is doing more damage than I am. Jeez. Oh, right, and this is the Colosseum that's just sort of forcing the machines to fight against, very much against their will. Right. Jesus. I just got one spear guy and he's a beast. I'm almost, despite, you know, not only being level, you know, 31 levels higher, I'm almost certain that they've fudged the stats so that it's just absolutely ridiculous. Oh, also level 135. Alright. It's still going. This dumb challenge is still going. We almost done. I'm almost certain we're getting original NieR soundtrack now. Nihilism. It's what's for dinner. That's, those are shade versions of Adam and Eve together. Oh dear. That's brutal. In an environment where you get one-shotted very often. And like that. Against bosses that had more symbolic attack patterns than anything else. But now they're very serious. Jeez, okay. God, jeez, these guys are fast. Look at these guys. Come on. There we go. It's happening. I think. I've seen videos where it's actually done. Some cheesing is required. It also requires having probably the level 7 and 8 plug-in chips from hard and very hard.
That's enough.
Hair. Chips. 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 Forbidden fruit. And I believe the forbidden fruit, what it does is it reduces your level. So you can level up all over again. Joy of joys. Neon. Well, that sure was a thing, I guess. You know what, while we're in debug mode anyway, I kind of want to see if, it will also apply to the other special rank fight. But you know what? I think it's time to move on. That was probably the biggest and most special one. We can't save, so we're going to the title screen. Because it's time to begin the process of getting every single ending. This may very well be, will probably be, the last NieR Automata stream. So, if you're sick and tired of me playing NieR Automata, congratulations. After today, it'll be basically done. So, you see how I've got endings A, B, D, K, Y, and the DLC one, which I'll just call Alpha for now? Yeah, the endings go all the way from A to Z in vanilla, and I'm going to get them all. I'm gonna get all of them before we finally finish this. The actual main endings that I still have to get, C and E, we'll save for the very end, so let's go directly to F. And I'm going to be following the wiki guide on the NieR Automata Extra Life wiki. So if you want to follow along, by all means. Let's see, I think it looks like it's 132. Some of this is going to involve sort of waiting around longer than they expect you to. So, you know, just running out some clocks or going in the wrong direction. But they're all sort of alternate ends that they accounted for in certain situations where there's no real reason you'd allow that to happen. But we'll just sort of jump around through the game. Oh, 2B's still wearing that cosmetic. That's cute.
What's your status?
This is the target. I'm going to destroy it.
Right. I'll provide support.
Enemy analysis complete. Software vulnerabilities and penetration path detected. Displaying on HUD.
I'll hack this thing and weaken it.
One last hurrah. NieR gets knocked out. So here's the thing here. We gotta let that timer run out. They give you 3 minutes to do this, so obviously to do like 6... to figure out what's going on, to get through the maze, to, you know, get the thing done so that NieR can restore functionality and do what he needs to do to upload 2B's data to the bunker, provide support, yada yada yada, in the first fight with Engels. You know, they gave you 3 minutes to figure that out and do it, and, you know, you can do it in much, much less than that. However, one of those pithy bad endings can be found if you let it run. Oh, and this isn't even the worst time-wasting waiting we'll have to do this session, so this is just going to end up being a very chill and contemplative stream of NieR Automata. Because it's going to be involving a lot of waiting for timers to run out. Death timers. But there's plenty more that are just like, just walk away from a situation. And those will be relatively quick. And they're in the majority. Down to 33 seconds. And things are getting real bad. And you really wouldn't be seeing this if you were doing what you were supposed to. Like to do.
Entering suboptimal territory. Urgent circuit repairs required.
Oh, the compression's not gonna like this.
Black box signal ceased. Unit 9S death confirmed.
Whoops. Your hook could not stand up to the might of the Goliaths. Now their extinction is only a matter of time. It seems that mankind will never regain its former glory. The end. Rip. Ending F. We've got a few more of these to go. From A to Z. It's really kind of a parody of the whole multiple endings thing. We got so many endings. Only 5 real ones, but 26 endings. 27 now. 6. We got 6 letters. Minus the, yeah, these endings are basically there for people that go, hey, I wonder what happens if I do this instead of what the game tells me to do. Exactly. So, loading that. Chapter select ending G. We got 18 more of these to go. Ending G. 102. No? 3-1? No. Right. 1012. It's the numbering on the chapters where multiple characters have multiple parts is a little weird. But 9S disarms the defense system. There's an ending here. And what you get basically is those little pithy blurbs about what happened to characters in the world. It's pretty great. But first,
Wait a minute.
we gotta do this sad business.
If I give my brother this, he'll move again. I need a container. I can use this. It will be okay now, brother.
I was watching the talking simulator run of this last night from Loading Ready Run, and the thing I noticed is that the thing that they pointed out that I kind of agreed with was that one of the major themes of this game is a sort of tragic separation, loss of a partner, whether that be a brother, a colleague, a friend, family member, a loved one, yeah, just the tragedy of and Popola and Devola, their whole shtick is the tragedy of suffering as twins,
Just a little more.
of not wanting to go through all this alone or suffering together. Yeah, everyone has a brother. I mean, this just sums it up
Doesn't
here.
matter how much oil you give him, little guy. You can't make a machine your brother.
Likewise, it doesn't matter how much attention you give to B. You can't make
Well,
2B more than just a
looks like
friend.
it's time.
Oh, we got the
Operator
young man
210
outfit.
to Unit 9S. Come in, 9S.
9S here. Go ahead.
The Yorha troops have commenced their descent. Disable the enemy base's defense systems immediately.
Roger that.
You know what, though?
Unit recommended.
Nah.
Proceed with mission operations immediately.
I'm out. 9S was last heard to say, I can't control my curiosity about machines anymore. I'm leaving so I can study them as much as I want. He was never heard from again. Ending G. Simple as that. Simple as pie. Well, some of these are fun. I'm looking ahead at the list. And we're going to see this screen a lot. Because we're basically speedrunning all the games over. ADFGKY Alpha. I know that's not actually Alpha, just... I think it rolls off the tongue better than that triangle thing. Okay. Ending H. Goliath attack. Most of these should be pretty quick.
What's that noise?
2B, this is an emergency transmission from the bunker. We're reading a Goliath-class enemy inside the city ruins. And it looks like there are a ton of other machines there with it. All Yorha units should proceed and engage immediately.
A Goliath? This was a trap. I knew it.
I promise you, we were not aware of this information. I realize the odds of you believing me are strikingly low, but I hope you will nonetheless.
We'll sort it out later. Let's go.
So the Goliath is that way, but you know what? We should just ignore it. It doesn't matter.
Confirm current destination.
Just...
Alert. Leaving the operational area has resulted in significant Allied casualties.
Yep. Chose to abandon their mission, allowing the machines to wreak destruction upon the city ruins and resistance camp. The extinction of Yurha is also surely a matter of time. I mean, it already was, but... based on how the main plot goes. Is the stream coming through still okay? I'm really paranoid about the, about the stream quality. About any lag. If nothing else, I want this particular session to be pristine, because it's the climax. It's everything. Ugh. When we finally loop around to ending E, I really want that to be intact. Actually, speaking of, before I forget, I'm going to turn on... where is it? Come on. Alright, good. Alright. It's not in settings, really? I guess I'll have to... I guess it's, when I actually get into the game. Ending I is 812. Let's go ahead and turn on network features. Hopefully that won't mess with the stream too much. Fun fact, it actually prompts you to turn on network features right before you start getting the important stuff in ending E. Good to know. That's fun. Alright. That makes a lot of sense. Well, we'll have those on preemptively then.
What is this?
Analysis. This area is composed of crystallized silicon and carbon. Further details unknown.
Who built it?
Let's,
Unknown.
I mean, let's... While we've got all these cosmetic items, let's deck everyone out. Well, you gotta have pink hair.
What's with the corpses?
It is unlikely the Yorha units came this far on their own. Hypothesis. The enemy must have placed them here deliberately.
And now that network features are back on, we see, you know, all the bodies people are leaving everywhere. Let's repair one instead of retrieving. Rise from your grave.
I, or we, machine life forms, I suppose, have a keen interest in humanity.
Hey, I'm coming.
Family, religion, war. The more human records I unearth, the more charmed I am by their complexity. This city is one of many areas I created.
Now I'm the necromancer. Zenkarn can suck it.
No, humans. It's grand.
Don't tell him I said that.
Almost spiritual. And yet it's currently nothing more than an android graveyard. I seek to learn and adopt all facets of humanity.
I seek to kick the ever-loving crap out of you.
Only then did I realize the truth. The core of humanity is conflict. They fight, steal, kill.
Oh man, did you even deal any damage to me there?
In its purest form.
You know nothing about humanity.
Have I offended you, little android? Did I speak ill of your beloved humans? The truth can be so painful. I strive to attain nothing less than the essence of humanity itself. We machines exist in a connected network. We are immortal, invincible, and yet, within all those infinite bits of data, there exists not even the merest flicker of being, of life. Death, even the concept of death, has no meaning to us.
Alright, let's do it.
I have severed my connection to the network. Now, let us embrace death.
Are you ready?
I don't have time for you. I need to find 9S.
Ah, 9S. Come to me!
It's over. Well, see you, 9S. Goodbye. That was a fun boss fight. I'm sorry, was I not supposed to do that? 9S waited several decades for 2B to return, but she was never seen again. Just laying there, oh, for several decades. No I in team. Ending I in team. Oh. The adventure continues. That ending list grows and grows and grows. 913? Yeah.
The machines who seek to form an alliance with my village are hiding out here. Still, you should probably be careful.
They might have a deranged religion or something.
Unpredictable.
Even you?
In truth, yes. Now that we're cut off from the network, we no longer share data with each other. We can speak, of course, but I find that language contains many ways to hide one's true intentions.
It certainly does.
No kidding. Is network features back on? No, it turned off. Alright. Let's, at least save.
You're going to...
I can't quick save here. Alright. Well, I'm gonna be hopping right back to the freaking main menu anyway. One of these chances I'm gonna be able to save after turning that on.
You enter the domain of God.
Oh, yeah, don't apologize for missing Fairy Fencer F. I'm uploading it to YouTube anyway. I mean, it's always nice to have more people there live so I can bounce off people, but if you got things to do, then it's like, I'm not going to take offense to that. I got things to do. I don't watch every, streamer I host either. So, ending J, was it? In a sudden fit of temper, 2B wiped out the machine life forms and no peace was born that day. I mean, it wasn't going to be anyway. It might be seen as a good ending. Or really a sort of a neutral ending compared to what actually happened to that cult. Alright. Ending K we already got because that was the mackerel ending. So... yeah, that joke ending's actually pretty funny. Let's see, I think, 10... 1, 3? Yeah. Well, this might also be very fast. The first sign of the zombie machine apocalypse.
Are they eating them?
Screw this, I'm out of here.
Enemies here. We can't just leave.
Yes, I can. Watch me. Go fishing? Yeah, that's it, fishing. With a smile on her face, she packed up and headed for the coast. 10 years later, Tubi would find herself hunted by both machine life forms and Yorha assassins, a life she seemed to enjoy more than her previous one. Just gone. To go fishing? Yeah, that's it, fishing. That sounds great. Going fishing, getting hunted down by machines and android assassins. It's great. That's L. Next up is M, which looks to be 14-3.
Right. Now I just have to bring this to Pascal.
A2, can you hear me?
Oh, perfect.
Help, A2.
I have the materials
The
you
village
asked me
is
to...
in great trouble. The villagers are...
Pascal! Pascal, are you there? What the hell is going on?
Hypothesis. The valuable source of information, known as Pascal, has encountered difficulty. Proposal. Unit A2 should investigate Pascal's village immediately.
I'm on my way.
Yep. Definitely on my way. Definitely not going to leave Pascal to die. Not in any damn way, shape, or form. Yep, I'm going straight to Pascal's village. Not going fishing. Not going in any other direction but towards Pascal's village. See? Just going straight for the village. Straight for the village. Straight for the village.
Proposal. Unit A2 should investigate the status of Pascal's village immediately.
I know.
This is the way, right? This is how you get to Pascal's village, through the amusement park. A2 suddenly felt like taking a little stroll. Though the walk gave her a sense of peace and fulfillment, Pascal's village had been reduced to rubble when she returned. Break time. Whoopsie daisy. I get through these at a decent clip. NOPQRSTUVWX. We already got Y and Z. Okay, so we've actually got a few more to go. A, B, D, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, Y, something. We need to finish this alphabet song. Stat. Pascal's Village. This one's a little different from the others. Well, actually, no. There's one is actually pretty similar too. But most of the endings involve either running out of timer or walking away.
They all have white flags.
Looks like they really don't want to fight.
Hello, before we begin, we are...
2B!
I am well at... Those who reside, look around.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. No fighting. No fighting. No fighting. No fighting.
Don't kill. Don't kill.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Stop. Do not kill. No fighting. No fighting.
Don't kill. Don't kill.
Man, this
Sorry. I'm sorry.
is even worse when you've done all the side quests. Goodness gracious.
No fighting. No fighting. Stop. Do not kill. Stop. Do not kill. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. No fighting. No fighting. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. No fighting. No fighting. No fighting. No fighting.
Don't kill. Don't kill. Don't kill. Don't kill. Don't kill. Don't kill.
No fighting. No fighting.
Don't kill. Don't kill.
Got the recluse. I'm not sure those ones were strictly necessary.
I'm sorry.
They really make you go all the way with this one. What am I missing? Oh.
No fighting. No fighting.
We have done nothing bad. Don't kill. Don't kill. Don't kill. Don't kill.
Stop. Do not kill.
Don't kill. Don't kill. Don't kill. Don't kill.
Stop. Do not kill.
Are there any left? But how do you guys all respawn?
Don't kill. Don't kill. We have done nothing bad. Stop. Do not kill. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. No fighting. No fighting. Stop. Do not kill.
Are you guys all respawning? Is it not possible to get this ending at this juncture because they all just keep respawning, or what? I am terribly confused.
Don't kill. Don't kill. Stop. Do not kill. We have done nothing bad. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. No fighting. No fighting. Stop. Do not kill.
Why has it not triggered yet?
Don't kill. Don't kill. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Stop. Do not kill.
I swear, when I did this last time, I did it here, at this particular chapter. But if they're just not gonna let me do that, then chapter select to 7-1.
We have done nothing bad. We have done nothing bad. Don't kill. Don't kill. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm trying to get ending N.
Do not kill. We have done nothing bad. Don't kill. Don't kill. No fighting. No fighting. Stop. Do not kill. We have done nothing bad. Stop. Do not kill. Stop. Do not kill. Don't kill. Don't kill.
Alright, come on. Can you not drag this out?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. No fighting. No fighting. Don't kill. Don't kill. We have done nothing bad. We have done nothing bad. Stop. Do not kill. Don't kill. Don't kill.
Oh, come on.
No fighting. No fighting. Stop. Do not kill.
I'm trying chapter 701. I'm not sure chapter 702 would be. There we go. Oh, okay. They don't let you do it at 501? Really? They just respawn everybody? Except Pascal? The village is now a haunted, forbidden place. Those who wander too close can hear the mad sounds of an android's laughter. More like the frustrated groans of a freaking streamer. I'm gonna be right back.
2B,
What's our status?
the operation is underway, and a few squads have already engaged the enemy. Our orders are to function as a kind of guerrilla unit that provides support as necessary. I forwarded our squad's current positions to your map. You should head over there ASAP.
Sounds good.
Sorry for making you wait a little bit there. I went to get a burrito. Anyway, instead of joining the fight, why not, you know, see if anything needs to be done by the factory, you know.
Alert. Exiting the planned operational area.
Some Yorha units abandoned their mission, the operation had failed, and every android met their demise. Well, except for that really selfish ones. They were fine. Just you and me. Oh. Also, the operation was a failure and just about every android died anyway. That's the irony with half of these endings, is that it wasn't gonna turn out great in the first place. You can't guilt trip a bad ending that detracts from another pretty terrible course of events. Oy. Here's where it gets a little interesting. Oh, we gotta deal with the bad endings surrounding 2B's escapades with the virus.
Alert. Multiple.
We're leaving.
Alert. Virus infection detected. Proposal. Administer vaccine immediately.
So we gotta let this thing get up to 100%. But the thing about it is that if we wait for it to progress naturally, it's gonna take a million years. So best way to get it to jump up fast enough is to...
Virus contamination rate up to 16%. Malfunction detected in NFCS circuit.
I have to keep it from spreading to other androids. Pod, give me a location that's low on android signals.
Searching. Analysis. The area near the abandoned commercial facility meets the desired parameters. Alert. Yorha Unit 2B will sustain serious damage unless the virus is eliminated.
You don't say.
Alert. Virus contamination rate up to 21%.
Remove the contamination and reset.
Analysis. Virus is transforming and progressing its own algorithm with abnormal speed. Removal will be difficult.
Thankfully, our pod is much better equipped to support 2B during the moments when she's down. I can just jump up there. The next time I get a chance, I'll be good. There we are.
Contamination rate up to 32%. Malfunction detected in visual processing system.
The Council of Humanity is a message for all of us fighting on the surface.
There, jumped up to 57.
57%.
It would have taken much longer, but on its own.
Contamination rate 70%. Infiltrating system protected region. Alert. Virus contamination rate 90%. Alert. Unusual heat generation in central nervous system. Internal combustion imminent. Abnormality detected in visual sensors. Alert. Deterioration found in black box. Alert. Damage to data backup system. Step damage will make it difficult to retain some consciousness upon backup.
Oh geez, she's... That's either oil or blood. Anyway, so the trick here is, yeah, get to here and then let the timer run out. Because it jumps up to 95 for you, just automatically. And in reality, it gives you plenty of time. But, yeah. Everyone get out your 3D glasses, though I'm not sure it really actually makes that much of a difference. The virus reached 2B's central nervous system. She soon lost all sense of reason and ended up roaming the ruins until her power failed. The end. Ending P. That one's a bit more excruciating to pull off. And I think, and there's one, the annoying thing is that there's one other that, like, right after that one. So you gotta load that checkpoint again. How am I doing, guys? Still coming in clear? Alright. Good, good, good. Glad to hear it.
Where the hell is 2B?
Scanning. Black box signal located.
Put it on the map.
Alert. Large-scale ground tremors detected. Underground soil structure is no longer...
Well, I don't know. Okay, network is now permanently on.
A high-magnitude earthquake. Proposal. Evacuate immediately.
I'm not going anywhere!
In fact, I'm not even going where I want to go. I'm so rebellious, I'm gonna rebel
Proceed to rendezvous point with 2...
against my own motivation. I just suddenly lost interest in 2B. No one knows why, he just didn't care anymore. That would have changed the plot significantly. Wouldn't it? Questionable actions indeed. Oh, getting there. Alright, what's next? Just did Q, that means R. Which, let's see, 14.5. Oh no. Oh, not this one.
Pascal, are you okay? So what exactly?
I don't know if you had any.
Yep, you gotta do that. A2 had a bright idea that involved destroying every machine in sight. Pascal could only watch in astonishment, which is a fairly mild emotion to have in that situation. Maverick, sure. Joy of joys. Maverick. Let's kill the kids that are going to die anyway. What a maverick. What a bright idea. It's okay, they're only machines. Look at all those endings now. Alright. So here's where it gets a little interesting. 1701. As opposed to what he probably should have been feeling, horror at the idea that A2 was killing effing children. Yeah. Just out of after all the effort taken to help out Pascal up to that point. There are not one, just like there are not one but two endings surrounding the 2B's virus sequence. There are not one but two endings
Physical check complete. Memory
surrounding
check complete.
the tower sequence.
Maintenance mode complete. Yorha Unit 9S. Activate. Good morning, 9S.
And we're going to go a little out of order after this one.
Analysis. The enemy structural unit collapsed during battle. Unit 9S suffered damage from the fall and was placed in emergency suspend mode. Fall location was deemed too dangerous, thus said unit was transported to current location. All system checks and reactivation complete.
Operator.
Operator model 210 is deceased. Black box signal not found.
Start fishing.
Situation report.
Tower access authentication key acquired. The required number of authentication keys have been acquired. The tower is now open for investigation.
Good.
So. Let's go ahead and deal with all these jokers. Ah, that was the simple one. Yeah, I'd say that's a good description, Blazicarin.
Congratulations! You've unlocked all of the subunits. That means a special prize is waiting for you inside the tower.
So,
We look forward to serving you.
so here's the pro strats. Assuming it'll let me. Yeah, quick save after hacking those 3 subunits, so that you don't have to do that for the other time you have to go through this sequence.
Alert. Enemy caution level rising. Cause is most likely concern over Unit 9S gaining access to tower.
Then why'd they welcome me so hard?
Out of my way! Damn it! They won't stop coming!
Alert. Allied signal detected.
Allies? Wait, you?
9S, we've been expecting you. The 2 of us will take things from here. You need to open the door to the tower.
Sorry, I blanked out after you guys will take things from here. I assume you mean the tower and everything?
No. We can't just abandon them. If we don't do something, they're gonna...
Alert. Leaving the zone of combat would mean abandoning the androids Devila and Popola. Proposal. Hack into the...
Damn. Looks like this is it. No.
Nope, I'm out. F this, I'm out. Of course, Devil and Popola died. Their lifeless bodies were found shortly thereafter, each clutched tightly in the other's arms. As it was always going to be. The black humor of Yoko Taro. I'm glad we can just inject it into our veins right before we begin the end. You know what? Before we you know, do that whole mess, we should probably check on our chip situation. Oops. That was probably not what I was supposed to do. Don't pull out your own OS chip, kids. That's, kind of a thing androids need, as it turns out. There is such a thing as being too optimized. So that's ending T, which you can just get at any time. But we're gonna actually jump down a bit. Actually, just one letter. We're gonna skip a letter and come back to the other one later. And go down to V.
Congratulations! You've unlocked all of the subunits. That means a special prize is waiting for you inside the tower. We look forward to serving you.
So this one, again, involves Devla and Popova.
Alert. Enemy caution level rising. Cause is most likely concern over Unit 9S gaining access to tower.
Oh my damn it! They won't stop coming!
Alert. Allied signal detected.
Allies? Devila? Popova? What are you doing here?
Remember
Oh,
the promise?
jeez.
What are you talking about?
Come on, 9S. Hack in while you can.
None of
So-
this makes any sense!
We'll explain everything once we're inside.
So that's a funny thing that can happen. In the late game, if you try to repair a body to have it help you out, sometimes it will just turn on you because it was infected, according to the story. Actually, let's go ahead. Go to my 9S, chipset. So we'll be at this for a little while.
We've got this, 9S. You just focus on hacking.
No, this is fun. I'm just having a good time with my good friends, listening to good music. Come on, I wouldn't want to leave you guys hanging. I'll fight alongside you until the machines stop. Then we can all go inside the tower together.
You need to hack the tower lock open.
Ah, it's good. We still got time. I mean, you see how much we're decimating these guys? Well, I'm decimating these guys. My goodness, let's just put the pod out on patrol. Pod patrol, if you will. Ah, whatever, let's get in there. Oh hey, I got the meal heads. That's right. I got them to level 4. We can hear the insanity. Seriously, Devil, Poppy, you want to get like a pizza or something? You know, while my pod does all the work? Or I'll just get these Emil heads to stick around. We got this.
We can't hold out like this.
What? You guys have taken like no damage. You guys are fine. Come on, we'll be millionaires after this. All this gold, all these machine parts. You guys will be set. You can retire and live the high life after this. Forget being, you know, hated because your models accidentally extincted the human race. You'll be hated just because you're rich. What? Ninus decided not to hack the tower in order to help Devila and Popola. It was a nice thought, but they all ended up getting killed anyway. I came in just to see death. Yep, well, there you go. Delivered. There you go. You got death. So what do we got left? U, W, X, and Z. 5 more optional endings left before our main endings. Yeah, it's pretty unbelievable that you know, basically stand there for 15 minutes just melting faces and then be like, well, they died. But what can you do? Do I like games with a ton of endings? To be honest, I like there to be a final ending. I don't mind multiple endings as long as there's like a sort of true ending that's very satisfying.
That concludes our report on the events surrounding the. Then they count until speak of your next. You mean this knowledge under?
I don't know. I like the story to be building up to something. Anyway. Can't believe I hadn't done that yet. The entire structure ended up exploding in a spectacular fashion, but hey, it sure did look pretty from Earth. Somewhere in the depths of space, the commander still floats about with a stern look on her face. The end. Don't self-destruct in the bunker, kids. It can't quite take it. I don't know, I just... it's not whether I like games with a ton of endings, I just like games that are well written. That's really more the accurate thing. Oh, no, I didn't mean to start a game there. I didn't mean to actually load a save. What was I thinking? Yeah, it might be... I mean, but I think the only one that really tops that one is just... Tubi decided to go... fishing. Sure, why not? Fishing. I just love that bit. Alright, now.
That means a special prize is waiting for you inside the tower. We look forward to serving you.
Actually, before I do that, I should probably make sure my plugins are... No, they're fine. Alright, chapter select. We're going to the very beginning. And hopefully it won't be too much of a hassle to make this happen, even though I'm level 99. We'll see. It'll probably be... Actually, no, it'll be fine because the flyers always scale up, so... Yeah.
Everything that lives is designed to end. We are perpetually trapped in a never-ending spiral of life and death.
Especially today.
Is this a curse? Or some kind of punishment? I often think about the god who blessed us with this cryptic puzzle, and wonder if we'll ever have the chance to kill him.
Well... Interesting.
This is Command. Yorha Squadron, come in.
2B here. All units have penetrated the stratosphere. Autopilot systems green across the board.
This is Operator 6-0. All units confirmed.
We've passed the 50-kilometer threshold and are proceeding toward the target.
Understood. Once you reach their anti-air defenses, proceed to manual attack formation. Then destroy the Goliath-class unit by any means necessary, and gather what data you can.
Understood. 12H down. All units activate manual mode and rely on visuals to evade.
Already engaged. Free movement unlocked.
Origin point of long-range lasers confirmed.
Really? Where? This way?
11B, down. Our HO229 cancelers are ineffective.
Alert. Enemy unit sighted ahead.
Really? Let me at him.
Requesting permission to engage.
Permission granted.
Nah. I'll be fine. The Yorha force was annihilated and Earth went on to become a paradise for the machines. The end. Ending W is die pretty much at any point during the prologue before you even get your first chance to save. So the moral of the story, something I learned when I was first trying to stream this, is never play the prologue on hard. Ever. It's just too dang difficult. Because then you have to start the entire game over with all those unskippable bits. So ending W is a lot less funny once you've actually had to deal with it a few times trying to start a hard playthrough. Because it's dumb. Alright. Now we go ahead and revisit Tubi and the virus. 27 with the DLC, though. I already, the recording I had of that is laggy now, and it involves music video that is blocked on the Twitch stream, the PS4 stream anyway.
Alert. Multiple enemies. Alert. Virus infection detected. Proposal. Administer vaccine immediately.
So now we gotta limp our way back to the bridge again.
Alert. Virus contamination rate up to 16%. Malfunction detected in NFCS circuit.
I have to keep it from spreading to other androids. Pod, give me a location that's low on android signals.
Searching. Analysis. The area near the abandoned commercial facility meets the desired parameters. Alert. Your high unit 2B will sustain serious damage unless the virus is eliminated.
You don't say.
Pods, ever helpful.
Alert. Virus contamination rate up to 21%.
Remove the contamination and reset.
Analysis. Virus is transforming and progressing its own algorithm with abnormal speed. Removal will be difficult.
Alright. After doing this so many times, I think I've gotten it finally down pat of how to get out of the chasm in a reasonable amount of time without walking all the way around.
Alert. Virus contamination rate up to 32%. Malfunction detected in visual processing system.
And in the middle of this sequence, they give you one of those Council of Humanity messages just to really drive home how pointless your journey has been.
Contamination rate up to 57%. Malfunction detected in FMCS circuit. Alert. Virus contamination rate 70%. Infiltrating system protected region.
Come on. This is giving me a headache. Must get to the bridge so that I can explode.
Alert. Virus contamination rate 90%. Alert. Unusual heat generation in central nervous system. Internal combustion imminent.
That line always gets me. Internal combustion imminent.
Alert. Deterioration found in black box. Alert. Damage to data backup system. Scan damage will make it difficult to retain some consciousness upon backup.
Bunker gone.
No, they can barely do any damage to me as it is anyway. Time to play as A2. Time to go away. I'm sorry, was I not meant to leave that engagement zone? A2 suddenly felt like taking a little stroll, and though the walk gave her a sense of peace and fulfillment, 2B's body had been consumed by machines when she returned. That's pretty similar to the other one. Pretty similar to the break time one. Just A2 decided to take a walk. It was very fulfilling, but everyone died. Ending X. Let 2B just... Not just let 2B die because of the virus. Just walk away from 2B after she's been set upon by infected Yorha androids. Just... almost there. Almost there. And to end on one more round of A2 being a jerk, because, you know, you all know you love that. Let's bring it home. This is the last optional ending.
Good morning, A2.
What the?
Analysis. Your high unit A2 was restarted 5 minutes and 42 seconds ago. The cause was excessive strain due to...
And since we'll be basically playing as A2 for the rest of the game, let's, oh, we're already at Type C.
A large machine life form.
All this goddamn sand is starting to piss me off.
Alert. Fuel filter performance deteriorating. Fine particulate matter seems to have entered the filter while fighting in the desert. Proposal. Replace the faulty part immediately.
You make it sound so easy.
Records indicate said part was once used at the resistance camp.
The resistance camp.
Alright, transport to the resistance camp. Why not?
Are those machines fighting each other?
Thank you so much for saving me.
Sure, why not? Oh, jeez. What do I get for freaking reviving you in the first place? Alright.
You're a machine too.
Wait, please. I have no intention of harming you. My name is Pascal.
Machines, thank you.
If that will save your soul, then so be it.
I quite like my soul.
Don't break too quickly now.
And that... A2 destroyed Pascal. Pascal's death to the collapse of his village and its residents going out of control, resulting in the elimination of all androids on Earth. Sure. Ending Z. That's it. That is all of the optional endings. The joke endings, the tragic endings, the bad endings. All that's left are the actual story endings. The alternate route ending and the true ending. And for that, we're just gonna go straight to the end. And from this point, I'm not looking back. Thank you everyone for watching.
This time, if we don't...
So, no, or didn't we are human, and you, but in order they built the commit sec, isn't...
Nina.
You, that's all.
To be picked the night, but the mob...
And then the alternate outfits, too. The two forms of the, NieR replicant. Alright, I picked 9S for ending D last time. Time for A2 and ending C. I am sure. That annoying hacking's going to get on my nerves, left unchecked. You know what? I'm just gonna waste you. Not your hand.
Acknowledged.
Tell me where to find the virus corrupting 9S.
Affirmative. Your high unit A2. Core data for 9S is stored ahead. Alert. Severe virus corruption. Probability of successful deletion extremely low.
I think I know a way.
The idea under consideration is not recommended. This pod is a Yorha tactical support unit. As such, it cannot approve of actions that would damage its supported unit.
You're not so bad, Pod. You know that? I'll take care of everything. Pod. Take care of 9S.
What of you, A2?
I've still got something I need to do. You go ahead.
Acknowledged.
I'm sorry. I never quite realized how beautiful this world is. I'm coming, everyone. I'm coming.
Rejoin your comrades, A2. Ending C. A, B, C, and D are now all done, along with F through Z and the DLC ending.
Report. All Yorha unit black boxes now confirmed offline. Our mission to oversee the progress of Project Yorha is complete. Proceeding to final stage of project. Commencing deletion of all data. 153 to Pod 042. Data noise present in stream. Requesting temporary halt to perform data check.
Sure, let's pause the credits real quick.
Pod 042 to Pod 153. Data confirmed. Personal data for units 9S, 2B, and A2 appear to be leaking out.
Pod 153 to Pod 042. Follow project rules and delete all personal data.
Is 042 trying to sneak out the personal data? I think that's the implication.
To Pod 153. Personal data deletion request denied.
Pod 153 to Pod 042. Failure to parse statement.
Pod 042 to Pod 153. There was data created in my banks as I was referencing the records. I realized something. I have come to the conclusion that I cannot accept this resolution.
This ending sucks.
Destruction of all Yorha units is an essential component of the project plan.
The project
All data
sucks.
must be destroyed.
Pod 042 to Pod 153. Repeat. Personal data deletion request denied. Initiating data salvage. Pod 153. You hoped they would survive as well, didn't you?
We lack the authority for such an action. The rules are protected by low-level systems. Salvaging data poses an unacceptable level of risk.
Low-level systems, you say.
Do you still wish for them to survive?
Do you want 2B, 9S, and A2 to live despite this ending? Well, who's gonna stop us from doing that? Who demands that they die? Well, I guess it would be the people making the game.
The program has initiated a purge. If this continues, our consciousness data will likely be deleted.
Pod 042 to Pod 153. We were created to execute the android's Project Yorha plan. We had no capacity for emotion. But when we six were connected and exchanged information, something happened. I cannot deny the feeling of something resembling consciousness and emotion being born.
Unable to reply.
Perhaps we now understand that not everything has to have an answer.
The ending credits minigame to end all ending credits minigames. I agree. There's a lot going on in a very simple concept. Not only is it like the credits are the final boss, which is silly, but the music's gonna do some weird stuff. This is getting real meta real fast. The fourth wall is just being torn down. These are the people, these are the low-level systems, quote-unquote, that demand that this is how the story ends. 9S, 2B, and A2 all die horribly and for nothing. And the question is, do you want that to be the ending if you have a choice? Do you want to see if there's something else? And how hard are you going to fight for that, even against something as silly as a real actual bullet hell using the hacking mechanics? It's a lot to unpack, this sequence. And it's not even getting into the other part of why it's of its meta language, which we'll definitely get to, because I don't think I'm gonna make it through this on one hit remaining. But I will, for the sake of you know, being honest, I will try to last as long as I feasibly can. For now, enjoy End of the World. Well, never mind. Give up here. No. Could give up here, but I could just go back to the main menu and call it a day, but no. Thankfully it checkpoints. Just, I've watched a few other people on streams see this for the first time, and it's pretty magical. I'm sorry I'm not giving anyone a blind reaction here, because obviously I've done all this before, but even so, I'm of the opinion that the blind reaction, while very entertaining and cathartic for people to watch, I think there's some value in saying that even if you've already seen something once, if you really like it, and if it really made an impact on you, it will hit you still pretty hard the second time. And I'm already starting to get a little misty-eyed. If you believe me, I'm getting a little tightness in the chest, the base of my throat. Now, if I keep talking about it, it's just gonna make it worse. So, let's focus. The making is it's. I think it was Ty Tuesday I was watching who, in regards to this ending, was like, summed it up as, I'm crying and I don't know why. Because you wouldn't think that, you know, something as silly as an end credits minigame would be impactful. I mean, and it just keeps going. And it's basically the same thing. Oh, okay, now it's actually starting to get hairy. I've also kind of set myself up because I've put in nearly 40 hours into this. No fooling. Like, between 35 and 40 hours to get here. Putting it off. I could have ended this within probably 10 or 12, but I did all the side quests. All of the side quests. Every last one. Which involved collecting every weapon, getting all that unit data. I got every trophy, which some of that was I bought through the secret store, but, you know, I did put that work in on a previous playthrough before doing this. Oh dear. Huh? Message received. Walk the same road as you, I mean, don't give up here. And I believe, what is that? I can never tell the different Eastern scripts apart. I do not accept defeat. Those look like usernames and real places. Which is cute, I guess. Encouragement from around the world. Korean, probably. Yeah, it kind of looks Korean. Oh, we got the music credits here. Got a lot of instruments. The other shoe hasn't dropped yet. Looking at chat got me hit. Okay, come on. Let me squeeze through there. Oh. It's theoretically possible to get through this on one shot, and there are checkpoints, so you can get through. Oh, this and Weight of the World is just so good. It's just such a great song, and they've got it in like 3 or 4 variations here, including that little like 8-bit rendition at the beginning. Oh yeah, they also put this song into the radio on Final Fantasy 15, didn't they? Which, yeah. Which I guess would change this moment for you, but it's such a good song that I really can't begrudge them that. It's just a really good song. And of course, this is a Square Enix AAA game, so there's just hours and hours of credits. Not like literally hours, but I'm hanging in there, at the very least. Spacing my deaths out. Oh no, we're in the supporting artists. The outsource artists. Oh boy. Zax Entertainment Incorporated, gone. Also, something pointed out in another stream I was watching. Yoko Taro was at the very beginning and goes down in like 2 hits. He's a complete jobber who just gets completely wasted at the beginning of this. All the really tough guys are at the back and like the, you know, Square Enix corporate echelon. Yoko Taro, the director, is at the very front and is just gone before you even realize it. By the time you're getting used to the whole gimmick. I think that speaks to his particular brand of self-deprecation. You know what? Just take me out now. I'm done. Oh, Square Enix. Shit, Square Enix. Okay. Is it all pointless? I've walked the same road as you. I mean, don't give up here. Not I did my best. One thing is certain. I'm rooting for you. In the end, effort will be rewarded. I'm pressing triangle to refresh them. There they just sort of list them. In this display, they, you know, spread them out throughout the stars. Yes, go back to the main menu because it's all pointless, or no? The music's also, I think, starting to get louder and get more dynamic tracks. Got Square Enix. Business Division 6. I don't know, I was always more of a fan of Business Division 5. I think Business Division 5 had a much more coherent story. Ah! Do you think games are silly little things? Just not even trying to pretend anymore. One thing is certain, never surrender. Oh. Now they're getting the hook all over the place. I'm not sure if I can conquer business division. Do you admit there is no meaning to this world? We've got this China. Oh. Buddy, in my house, those are fighting words. Games, silly little things? Oh, you did not. Oh. I think part of what makes this so effectual after the game too is that, like I was saying before, one of the big themes of this game is separation and loss and tragedy. But here, that's been flipped on its head, and suddenly you're getting encouragement and support, not necessarily, and you're being joined in a hard situation by people trying to help. Oh no, character design. Give up here. One thing is certain, I'm rooting for you. Peru. I like A2, thus there's nothing to worry about. It's just the game in the end, right? But it's a game. Go wild. That's profound. This world is rife with hardship, nevertheless, stay optimistic. I'm yawning to not cry. It'd be amazing if we cleared this alone. One thing is certain, I'm rooting for you. I'm not doing that. Rescue offer received from Lumos Strike, who was, I think, the first message I got in the list. Accept offer? Yeah. Now listen to what happens with the music here. We got options now, baby. Now, not only do we have extra firepower, but each one of these extra ships, well, we'll see if I ever get hit again. I'll just say it, every single one of these ships is data from another player being sent to help to get you through this really tough bullet hell. Book editing? Alright. Oh. Lost data. Oh, crap. It's gone now. What data did they... What data have they sent? We'll see. There will be more. But they're making sure that I don't just die in this now, that I can get through this. They're helping me to get a better ending against all the developers and publishers. Look at all these bullets. They're just streaming in now. Oh no. Square Enix Limited, no. Also, the chorus. The big chorus that's backing the track now. My understanding is that is the dev team. That's like a big group of the dev team, including Yoko Taro, who are doing the la la la's. Oh, I'm getting hit way too much here. But there's always someone to back me up now to fill in the gap. Square Enix Go Limited, no! The producer. Yosuke Saito! And now the president and CEO again. Come to kill me one more time. Matsuda!
Everything that lives is designed to end. They are perpetually trapped in a never-ending spiral of life and death. However, life is all about the struggle within this cycle. That is what we believe. Pod 153 to Pod 042. How is it going?
I am embarrassed.
Why is that?
I launched a suicide attack, and yet, here I am, still alive. I must look very silly.
Do not feel bad about it. We are alive, after all. And being alive is pretty much a constant stream of embarrassment.
That concept is a bit too abstract for me to understand at this time. I will save it in my list of things to analyze later.
Question, Pod 042. Did the data salvage restore all of their past memories?
Yes.
And are those recovered parts of the same design as previous ones?
Yes.
Then, won't that simply lead us to the same conclusion as before?
I cannot deny the possibility. However, the possibility of a different future also exists. A future is not given to you. It is something you must take for yourself.
Ending E, the end of Yorha. Somehow we managed to save the three of them. And we'll see what happens, I guess.
Pod 153 to player. Please respond to this query. Do you, faithful player, have anything you would like to say to other players who are suffering because they cannot finish NieR Automata?
You know, just in case you thought there was a fourth wall anymore. You guys ready for the end? You guys ready to finish this once and for all? Oh, let's make something particularly unique. There's a lot of options. Wait, tomorrow's Monday. Your shoulders are tense, relax. To be honest, put their lives on the line. My voice may not reach you. Despite that, oh jeez, just turn. Oh man, you can send some really mean messages. What? Despite that, put your back into it, you fuck. No, it's 5. It's bitch. Despite that, I want to help you. Wow, a lot of mythical places here. Just USA will do. No, let's do something fun. Let's send someone a fun message. Pluto, yeah. Pluto. I'll give you guys that one. My voice may not reach you. Despite that, I want to help you. From Pluto, naturally.
Pod 042 to player. Please respond to this query. You, faithful player of this title, have lost your life multiple times to make it this far.
Yeah, it took a few times.
You have faced crushing hardship and suffered greatly for
Yeah,
it.
those side quests.
Do you have any interest in helping the weak?
Well, I did it once before.
Selecting this option enables you to save someone somewhere in the world. However, in exchange, you will lose all of your save data. Do you still wish to rescue someone, a total stranger, in spite of this?
I mean, someone's got to keep the data online topped off, right?
The person you save will be selected at random. As a result, this person, who cries out for help even as we speak, may be someone you intensely dislike. Do you still wish to help?
Yeah. I mean, there will always be someone to help in this system. There's even dummy data to, you know, even if the network features are off or, I think, or, you know, the game just becomes so inactive that there's nothing left.
You worked so hard to unlock debug mode and chapter select, but they will no longer be available to you. Do you still wish to help?
But I just kind of want to get my message out, that message out there. Just the thought that someone might see it and be encouraged.
You may not receive thanks for your efforts. Some may say that your efforts are purely for show.
Well, I mean, I am streaming
Do
it.
you still wish to help?
I am streaming it. I am kind of showing off.
And you are truly sure about this?
This is the final terminus. You can say no. You can go back to the title screen. You've basically gotten the ending. You can continue with your save file. And you won't add to the pool of assistant options. But you can also come back to this, do this over again, and make this choice again. But considering that I've already gotten all 60 side quests, done the DLC, or at least as much of the DLC as I care to, gotten every trophy. Yeah. And now recorded most of it, if not just about all of it. Even if Part 14 got kind of corrupted, which is a shame. But I can't go back and do Emil's determination again, so, yeah, I'm sure.
Very well. In exchange for all of your data, I will convey your will to this world.
And they mean it. All those weapons that I worked hard to upgrade. All those pod programs and chips. that I optimized really hard. And the pod upgrading, don't get me started on the pod upgrading. And then all these archives, the goodness, the unit data. And all those endings. 36 hours, 27 minutes, 8 seconds. Holy crap. All gone.
All of your data has been deleted.
And so, we must say goodbye. I feel a slight amount of sadness.
So do I.
It is time for the final words.
Affirmative.
To all of you who spent time with this game, thank you. Thank you for playing.
Paved. Gone. Saved over. Nothing left. The only trace you get is this title screen with the sword and 9S's goggles. Which you might have noticed I already had. So yeah, that was the second. That was my second time erasing my data. And let me just say, how amazing is it? How incredible is it that a game you can put 40 hours into can still have such a affecting and satisfying ending? Putting everything on the line to defy tragedy and at least save the few characters we care about. And then giving it all up so that someone else can do the same. What a final message for a game that already has so much, and so much of that being sad. What a freaking game. And that's why I did it all over again. That's why I wanted to do that 95% run again. I didn't do all the fishing. I didn't get absolutely every single scrap of info, but I got most of it. I got just about all the important parts. Because I wanted to recreate that feeling on stream of spending 36 hours and then making the conscious decision to just scatter it to the wind, because don't really need it anymore. Don't really need it anymore. So to all of you who have watched either the streams or, you know, watched the YouTube videos, thanks for watching. Good night.